Hi friends, this is Donna with AK Gal Stamps, and I'm coming to you today with card 3 of June's card craziness. So this is to help those that got kits so they can put the cards together. So this is a nice little card. I used the Trusty Tools stamps and dies. I used these adhesive back dots for days. Now the DSP that I used is a retired paper, but I had so much of it that I am using it, and it's the Trusty Toolbox 12 by 12 paper, so I just got a bunch of it, so I'm using it. It works well with this card, which is for a guy. It could be a birthday card, it could be a Father's Day card. It could be all that. So what you got in your kit was you got some Pool Party that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You got a piece that is 3 3/4 by 5, which goes inside. You got a piece of Designer Series paper that is 5 1/4 by 4, which will go on the front. You got a piece of white that's already been die cut that's going to go on the front. And then you got 4 flags to stamp on. And you got some twine. Where did it go? It's amazing how those things just disappear, right? Don't know what happened to it. Well, I guess I will cut another little bit. You got some twine, just like this. This is going to be your line. I need to get my ribbon scissors out. And I don't use regular scissors because they don't cut well. After they've been cutting with paper, they become dull and they will not cut ribbon or twine very well. So I have scissors that are only for that. So we're going to put these aside and we are going to stamp on these 4 flags. Now I am going to use the paintbrush, and that's dirty. Just trying to clean it a little bit. It's going to need some serious scrubbing. Okay, I am using Poppy Parade, Pool Party, and Daffodil Delight. Those are in the papers, the DSP that I'm using. So I'm going to do 1 of each color and 2 of the Poppy Parade. Trying to get that just so. There's 1. We'll do another one of that. There's that one. I'm going to stamp that off a little bit and try and clean it a little better. Oh, that got it clean. I'm going to cover this up. Don't need to get our fingers in that. Get some of the yellow, the Daffodil Delight out. It's going to go on one. Now this stamp set, it has a lot of nice little features. You can also stamp the handles and also this part of the paintbrush. I'll show you in a second so you can see it is in the annual catalog. Now I'm going to use the Pool Party. And I also have Memento Black also for the words. Okay, so there's this. And there's that one. And I will clean that. I'm going to use that again. I am going to stamp on the piece that I gave you that's already been die cut. It's a perennial postage dies. They're rectangle dies. Oh, that's a little dark. I forgot to stamp that up. That's okay. That's going to get hid. There, that's enough for that. And I will clean that off. And I will put that back, but I'll show you what else is in this. So you've got this piece is this part of the handle, so you could do it a different color. Let's see. I think, is this one that? Yeah, I think that one's the hammer. You could do a handle for that. This is the screwdriver or the wrench. So there you go. Tape measure. You've also got that for the tape measure, so you could do different colors. So I like that. That's pretty nice. Adds more to your card. Okay. Now we are going to start gluing some things together. Put this DSP on here. Let's see. It doesn't matter. They're going both ways. And of course, you didn't have somebody who was tools. You could do the gray side of this paper. And then that's going to get glued. Oop, nope, we're not going to glue on that yet. We need to have the rope for our banner. We need to have that. I'm going to do like the second one down, and I'm going to use a little bit of this adhesive. If I can get it to go on both sides, so I can hold it in place. I want it to go like right here, like this, but I'm going to let it be a little loose. Okay, because I want a dot to hold the rope down. Don't need that. Okay, so this is going to go probably like right here. I'll just put that dot, that little glue dot there, and this can go here just to hold it down a little bit, and then we'll tighten it up. That's good enough. And I've got too much, so I'm going to cut this off. Don't need all that. And now we're going to glue this piece on. Oh, actually, before we do that, we need to put the Happy Father's Day on here. I'm just jumping the gun here. Okay. That's also in this stamp set. And this is our white craft ink pad, but it comes uninked, so then I got the Memento ink and put it on this stamp pad, so it just lasts longer. I don't have to re-ink it all the time. I got this idea from Melissa Winko, another crafty friend and demonstrator. Oh, that didn't go right, did it? That's a little better. Got that a little better. You can do that with polymer stamps. That helps. Okay, now we're going to put this on here. And I will use some liquid glue. Okay, this is going to go on here, like that. And now we're going to start with this red. We're going to put it on dimensionals, and I'm going to start with the ends first because there's more of this width than there is of this line, so you're going to have to, man, I got ink underneath my fingernails. Stick this, I want to see the line, okay? So I'm going to start each end. Put those right here, but I want to see the rope, okay? Oh, I think I'm supposed to have 5 of these. So I need to look, because I have extras right here, so I need to make sure I give you guys 5. I need 1 more of those. I think I'll do another one of these in the pool party. That is what I need. A pool party one. Okay, there we go there. And I'm going to close this so I don't get my fingers in that. Let's clean that. I like the Stamped and Scrub the best. It gets into a lot of the nooks and crannies. So I like it the best. It gets them clean, the cleanest. Okay, so then we will do that. So we have that. And then we'll put that on the other side and the yellow in the middle. You can do this however you want. You're just given 5 of these. And then this is going to go over the top. I'm going to put a dimensional right here and one right here. So it'll be able to fit just perfectly right there. Okay, so there's the front, and we need some pool party embellishments. So I gave you 3. I can't pick it up. Okay. So we are going to do that right there. And a couple right there. So there's that. Now we'll do the inside. And I got another stamp set that's in the online store, and I wanted You're Pretty Great. Okay. Lightly tap it. You don't need to tap very hard. Okay. Okay, so there's that. This is a great Mother's Day, Father's Day stamp set. Okay, so and I'm going to use the hammer. And I'm going to use this Pool Party. Just looking. Okay, so stamping off once will work. So there we go with that. Got the hammer. So this card is just about finished. So I hope you give this card a try. This is pretty easy. I don't know if you have the dies for these little flags. Let's see, did I even get those out? We will look here for a minute. There's that. Let's see, did I get those? Nested Essential Dies. Those are still current. And I used this little banner. They've got 4 of them. They've got 4 different sizes of 3 shapes. So that's an essential piece to my craft room. So I hope you like this card, and I hope you guys have a good night. Don't forget about the big sale with buy one suite, get one 50% off, and that also includes any items that are in the suite. If you don't want the suite, maybe you just want the bundle, or you just want the paper. You buy one paper in a suite and get another paper in a suite half off. Just make sure when you order, if you're ordering like a bundle out of a suite, make sure you keep that just those 2 items as your buy one get one half off, unless you're doing multiple bundles in multiple suites. If you start adding in embellishments and paper, the computer looks for the lowest priced item for your 50% off. So that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.